Yo, how's it going everyone? GBG here, and in today's video, I'm bringing to you pro combat tips on how to use Armor of Darkness. Spoiler alert, this weapon is the icon for Odin. After defeating King Barnabas, you will acquire his power, and it will give you a brand new weapon that you can use in combat in the game. Okay, so how do we use this weapon? Let's start with the basics. So we know of all of the combos for Armor of Darkness. So this is the square combo. This is the aerial attack for the square combo. There's no triangle, by the way. Triangle will always be your burst timing, your magic shots, whatsoever, okay? And then we have lunge for this weapon. As you can see, it's completely different as well. It has multiple slices, and you can't cancel out of it, okay? You cannot dodge out of it. Once you activate it, you need to it's a thing that I'm trying to look into to see if I can cancel out of it without spending meter or without using Rift Slip. So Rift Slip is the only skill that allows you to cancel out of this at the moment. Okay, so yeah, when you use that, you have to commit all the way. It builds up the gauge on Zantetsuken as well, and it's pretty cool. It looks cool. I like it a lot, but I wouldn't use it against roots unless you have Rift Slip on you. Otherwise, you're gonna get hit out of it, okay? Alright, and then in the air, if you use lunge, it'll be like this as well, okay? So the same thing you do like this in the air with Armor of Darkness, this is what it should look like. Alright, and that is it. That is all the skills we have, okay? So we have square finisher with a square combo finisher, we have the square attack in the air, we have lunge in the air, and we have lunge on the ground. And that's it. That's all we get. Now, what the game does not tell you is that you can be pretty flashy with this weapon. You can do some insane stuff. For example, it does not tell you that you need to press burst timing before switching weapon or stance switching, which is what I call the bringing up of the Armor of Darkness. So equipping the weapon. Okay, just call it stance switch. Every time you want to stance switch, if you press circle, it looks like this, right? If you just want to momentarily wait and then press circle, it looks like this. Now it looks cool, it looks kind of smooth, but not as smooth as it could look. Now look what we found. So the way I found this out was by trying to input burst timing before bringing up Armor of Darkness. So I'm going to do the same thing I did earlier. This time around, before I press circle, I'm going to press triangle and then press circle. Look what happens. See, I was able to bring the weapon whilst still attacking an enemy with my burst timing. So you do square, triangle, square, triangle, sorry, my bad. So you do square, triangle, into Armor of Darkness, the triangle, and then continue combo with the Armor of Darkness. Okay, so this look way more flashy, and it looks like it smoothly flows into each other, so that the attacks are all flowing with each other. Okay, so boom, boom, and then do square attack at the end. Okay, so if you do it fast, it should look like this. All right, that was just slightly fast, by the way. That wasn't fast. That's fast. There's a slight gap, but the enemy will always stay airborne if I do it in the combo, because I don't give him time to fall, as you can see. But if you do it the way that the game it kind of doesn't even tell you to do it like that, but you still there's a gap in which the game will allow the enemy to fall down, as you can see. And I'm doing it pretty fast like that. Sometimes they stay up in the air, but it's not conventional and it's not reliable. So what you're gonna want to do is do that version instead. So you do magic burst timing and then bring the Armor of Darkness, and then magic burst timing again, and then square. So boom, like so, and the enemy stays up in the air the whole time. Okay, so now that we understand that we need to do burst timing before inputting the Armor of Darkness, does this apply when dodging? Yes, you can do that too. So as you're dodging, if you press burst timing and then bring the Armor of Darkness, guess what happens? It does it without the animation showing up like that. So you do, see? There's no standstill animation whatsoever. So you do like that. So if you do after lunge, boom, again, see that? Again, as you can see. See? You can just catch the enemy airborne, keep him airborne for as long as you're inputting the skills properly as well. And you can do this whilst dodging backwards. You can do this whilst dodging forwards. You can do it at any time as well, okay? So that's all I needed to explain to you. Always input burst timing before inputting the Arm of Darkness into burst timing again and then into square. Now, let me teach you a ground combo that you must learn just so that you can flow properly, okay? And that'll be it. We're only gonna learn the ground combo today because there's just so much to explain and we'll be here for hours because, bro, it's been 100 and plus many hours, God knows, 193 hours I've been training and practicing in this game with these icons and weapons. Therefore, you guys know how long it would take for you to fully master this kind of stuff, okay? So I spent that time already understanding the mechanics of the game, so you don't have to. Alright, so let's get into this. Let's do this properly. So what we have to do to start the combo to keep the enemy in the air, a really simple, great method that I found out to keep enemies in the air is by starting with lunge. So lunge and then burst timing is like this. That. And you're thinking how? But you're pushing the enemy away. How are you going to catch him? Well, you dodge forward and then shoot the magic. So you're going to do square X followed by dodging forward followed by pressing triangle. Okay? So square triangle, dodge forward, press triangle. Square triangle, dodge forward, press triangle. Just like so.